Still tasty.
It's going live right now.
Still tasty.
It says we're live. Hello. It's the FT team here. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit while you guys talk.
Yeah. I liked how you had it last time.
We can talk because we're friends. See, Josh is the only one not affected by this.
How's that?
What's that?
You know, right?
Spin it a little bit towards you.
We got to get rid of
Little more.
Santa's sleigh and put a Flurkin there.
Keep going.
Yeah,
It's not actually
we're live.
moving.
We're live.
Yes, but I
I
see
don't
there's 10 people are there.
Oh, look at that. I don't see the comments.
Hello, friends.
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
Hello, friends.
Yeah, 10. We have 44.
44.
Well,
Wow.
we-
Oh!
Are you guys
We were
doing
at
that
10.
cross-platform thing again?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So-
We're on multiple platforms right now.
This is my first time getting to experience that. I've gotten to watch you guys, though. Tell me the background of Little Sweet and the Bald Sour. I got a sense
The
of...
bald sour guy.
Is that,
It's
is that
a
you?
sour bald guy. Actually,
Oh, okay.
Stefan wants to call me the bitter bald guy.
Bitter bald guy.
Bitter bald guy.
Bitter
So tell me the
bald
story
guy.
of this, because I'm watching this and it's Little Sweet. And I'm like, did they like draw names on nicknames or something? Where'd this come from?
we
No,
went-
that came from Lee, and Little Sweet is
Not me.
from.
No, it didn't come from me.
Well, Little Sweet did
Well, Little Sweet, no, because it came from we were at
the
Grinders.
Dr Pepper commercial,
Yeah,
right?
but we were at
It's so
Grinders.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're
that's
talking
it.
to our waitress or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned like, yeah, he looks like, or he's like a little sweet.
Mhm.
And that kind of just stuck. And then when did you come up with the sour bald guy? Because I came into the thing before we went live that first time, and
Yeah.
you had made sour bald guy. Is
I
that
don't know.
because I'm a little sweet and so you needed sour as well?
Sour something, yeah.
Yeah. I
Sweet
just
and
went-
sour right here.
Sweet and sour, because it was over the sweet and sour dressing.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
The things that happen over one single lunch. Well, I'm watching it,
I'm
and,
telling you.
if you guys aren't aware, Stefan and Lee take time to do every week now a recap of. I saw you doing videos, forums, and
Well,
just kind of what is that?
Yeah. Okay. So it's on Tuesday. We're doing Stefan and I. He's at his computer. I'm at my computer, and we're looking at different things going on. But we had some really good comments and feedback from the community.
Yeah.
They said that the podcast that we're doing like right now, our Thursday podcast, which they love, is a podcast that really focuses on what's going on in flight tests. You know, like what's going on with our releases and
Yeah.
just with the business and the families and all that
Yep.
good stuff. And then what they saw on the Thursday is that's kind of focused more on the community.
Yeah.
So yeah, on Tuesday. That Tuesdays focus more on the community. Thursdays focus more on just like flight tests, and it kind of complements.
Well, I loved it too because we don't get to show it, but we totally nerd out over your guys' amazing article posts, the
Oh,
forum
yeah,
posts, like
for
as
sure.
fans. We love the heart you have. We love the advocacy you have towards what we do and why we do it, but also what you contribute. And
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting there forgetting that I get the honor of working with you guys every day, and I'm just giggling my head off. Because it's like finally a inward look of what we get to see from our perspective, and just what an amazing community we're blessed with. So
Yeah, it's true.
it's really,
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, no, it's just fun to be able to take a check in to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and to share that with everybody and give everybody, commenting and enjoying time and just
just
relaxing and
great.
maxing, you know what I'm saying?
Did you
So-
see the forum post?
Mm-mm.
So we put
I haven't got to check that yet.
it's like 3. Last time I checked, it was last night.
Yeah.
It was 3 pages already of video after video. So we put a forum post up there where they can put their crash videos and everything.
Oh wow.
So we're gonna go. We're not gonna probably get through all of them
No,
on
but we're gonna
Tuesday.
react to all of these awesome crashing
as much
options
as we
and talk
can.
through 'em.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
it.
mainly it was stemmed from Ben Harbor's
the bad kitty. Bad kitty.
It was
bad
awesome,
kitty
yeah.
reaction. Yes.
Yeah, and he
Um,
actually he gave us some more
Yeah.
ammunition for that. He was a good sport, but that's awesome.
Oh, it was awesome, and congrats, Ben. You inspired us all, and you gave us a good laugh too. I
Yes.
love
Oh, yeah.
X hobbies. Of like, give me some of those goldfish. If you knew how old these goldfish were and how much of a running joke it was,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna eat a goldfish just to show that they're still edible.
Yes.
This
Makes me feel kind of funny.
the snack that gives you gangrene from the inside.
Also, if you see here, it says a resealable bag. Currently, the resealable part of the bag is no longer
It's
resealable.
kind of rotted away. There's an expiration date on the seal.
Oh man!
Both
Hey,
the seal and the
speaking of
food.
Ben Harbor here, he says, "Hey guys, what's
Hey, Benny.
up? Yeah,
What's up, buddy?
yeah." So you should make an airplane. Okay, you should make an airplane that flies like a bird instead of a propeller.
Oh,
you
one
mean
of these
kind of
guys.
like
Like an ornithopter.
an ornithopter?
You know, we have the David. That's all I got to say about that. We can make that happen.
Oh, that'd be
Boom.
You know,
awesome.
this week has been a really rewarding week. We're in the final throes of some big projects for the month.
Yes.
Are we?
We are.
I don't know. I haven't made it out of my office.
It's because you've been working hard. So, yeah, Dave, did you see the B-17
Oh,
walking
man.
out during our meeting
Oh,
to the
goodness.
Pilot Institute hangar?
It's huge struggle. It was a struggle.
The B-17 fuselage, the tail, and the rudder are now on, and Dave's just sanding the form to it. That thing looks beautiful.
It does.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I was admiring it.
Yeah.
From my my fishbowl window. So yes, it's been phenomenal.
So the tail of the B-17 is 94 inches, and we weighed one half of the tail with the new light construction method. Guess how much it weighed?
Oh my! Well, the whole fuselage is super light.
It is.
So 3/4, no, a pound.
A pound. You nailed it.
Oh,
Yeah, each
dang.
half was 1 pound.
That is awesome.
So,
I
yeah,
finally got
that
one
is
thing
awesome.
right. Normally,
yes,
I'm
you
like,
nailed it. Well,
way off.
the whole weight of the whole entire plane, rudder, fuselage, everything so far for the fuselage is under 14 pounds.
really?
It's just ridiculous.
That's phenomenal.
yeah. It's you pick it up with one hand, and it's like I can't believe this.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's phenomenal.
Ooh, I've never seen
Ooh.
this. The comments, you can put them right here.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
You like
through
that?
our
I
through our
do.
platform.
Okay.
Really need to know when the Foamboard 25 pack will be in stock today, or
Yes.
what's the rumors of the original coming back in the V2 of the microphone? Really need it to be available again. Golden Redger.
All right, Golden Redger, you're going to be really happy because
Golden Dredger.
Golden Dredger.
Yes, Dredger.
The 25 pack of the flight test foam and the 50 packs
Mhm.
are now in stock. We spent about
Yes.
Wow.
That was great. That was perfect.
That was perfect
That was
time,
perfect.
man.
Well done, sir.
So, yeah, they're back in stock now, and I'm totally distracted from that. We spent like 2 hours just unloading these things, and it's exciting. The maker foam, we're putting another order in of the V2 maker foam, and we're going to QC check it and everything, but that will probably be at least 2 months away, at least. But we will be bringing that back. My goal would be to be able to start offering things like the night Flurkin, you know, so it can be lit up, and then go through and offering select kits with maker foam. But we're not going to go through the complete line of our planes and do it. There'll be some of our planes will be maker foam planes and flight test foam planes, and
Yes.
we'll have a dual offering there. And I think that's going to be a really good solution. And also, if there's any QC issues with either or, we have the other one.
Right.
If you guys don't know, the maker foam has been out already, and John Overstreet is manufacturing with that for all of his Sky FX.
Yes.
So if you love the quality of that, which I hope you do, that is V2 maker foam, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah. So far, it's held up really well,
It has.
which is awesome. I got to make a note here. Jeff Poole, thanks, buddy, for the donation, bro. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
man. That's another random
can do that
feature.
here?
Yeah, that's another random feature.
We
through,
made $15 on Tuesday.
Wow. That's another random feature.
Yeah,
but thanks, Jeff.
man.
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's awesome.
You're awesome. But yeah,
I
that's
like that.
cool
And,
stuff.
And Seth has a
Seth
man,
Curl?
thanks for the kind words, man.
What do you say here?
That is-
Y'all made a large mark in aviation. You're the 21st century. Oh, that's
Oh, I love
that's
you.
super nice.
We are backed by a community that's taken it to a whole nother level.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
we
for
get
sure.
we get to do this in front of the camera, but there's literally hundreds of thousands of people that are doing it on a personal level, and that's far more impactful. So
Yes,
thank you
yes.
guys. But you know, on the Wright Brothers thing, I can't let go of the dream after doing this 20-foot B-17 and cutting these big old race. What's it called? The pods.
Yeah, the
Pod racers.
Pod racers.
Pod
Oh, my
racers.
goodness.
The race pods.
The race pods.
So
yeah.
close.
Oh my
It's
golly.
like-
We gotta do this in the morning.
Yeah, right.
We're going to make a plane to fly in. Peter Schriepel has really just done new things with 103. And I'm excited about, we got to build it. Dave and I are talking about that concept. Like, okay, when we do this, we'll build a real wing. And now it's like, what kind of plane are we going to design? So
Right. It's
It's in our future.
That's not like, you know, people, we've been talking about that here and there throughout
Yeah.
like the last couple of years, but like now it's like really a reality. Like it's gonna happen, folks.
Yeah.
And just so you're aware, like this is not just blowing smoke. This is a thing. David and Josh are going to make this happen.
It is.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's fun just getting to work with him.
Yeah, he's cool. He's really good at what he does.
There's a chance if you can dream it, it can happen now. And I love that. I just absolutely love it. And I love what AQRC said. Please don't shoot the B-17 no more. You're going to be really happy and really sad because the truth is we're building this to shoot it, but it's with laser tag.
Yes.
And it's not going to be like with the ME-262. This is going to be a repeatable experience. David just finished the turrets that have an FPV module. So
I saw that.
It's amazing.
Cool.
The end goal when this comes to the pinnacle of its release, we're going to have the B-17 flying all painted up. You're going to have the front chin turret, the top turret, the belly turret, and the tail gunner will all have an individual FPV feed and an individual control. So we'll be able to pick 4 people and they'll have the ability to shoot out. And then we'll take some of John's designs that he'll be releasing during this time. I think it's the FW-190 and the BF-109 in large Master Series size. Those will have FPV as well, gives us 6 feeds total. And then they'll be able to shoot as well. The goal will be for them to knock out the motors of the B-17.
Yes.
And when it hits the target enough times, it'll shut down that motor and then pop smoke. And that'll indicate, okay, you took out a motor. The motor shuts down, pops smoke. It's cool. But we're not going to blow holes through this because ideally, when we go to Flight Fest, when we go to, when we do an event here, we can make memories with people and have fun with them. Each of these modules are going to have their own transmitter, own FPV line. I'm so excited about this.
Oh, wait a second. So what's the overall length of the fuselage?
Is it 16 or 17 feet? No, 16 feet maybe.
16 to 16 and a half, I think.
Yeah,
Something
Well,
like that.
I need to know because how long is the trailer?
We measured it. It works.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it gonna fit in the trailer?
It'll fit. Yeah.
Because I'm kind of worried about
Checked it.
that.
That's
yeah.
why it's not 24 feet. A lot of people are like, why don't you make a 24-foot one? It's just a little bit bigger.
We don't have a big enough
can't fit in
trailer.
that trailer. We'll have to buy a new
If
trailer.
anybody wants to
So-
has a trailer that's bigger, then just let us know.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't making plans to come to Flight Fest, this would be the year to do it because you are going to see the MiG. Let's say you're going to see the B-17. Who knows? Maybe you'll even see a plane that will fly in, or at least part of it. We're definitely dreaming bigger.
That's right, dude.
What?
Yeah, I was going to tell you, by the way, to spin that.
Oh, the sleigh's still in there.
Yeah, we got to replace the sleigh with the Flurkin.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah.
What does it say? Mediocre FPV. John Overstreet printed the
Yeah.
sign that Stephen Roseman designed for the first FTCA flying site installed at the Holmes County Model Flying Field.
And that looks great. That's Fred Provost is Mediocre FPV.
Yes.
And he's also the creator of our first FTCA flying site. Is that correct?
Yes,
Besides
sir.
Edgewater, of course.
Yeah.
The first out in the wild. And then, John made a beautiful sign, which Fred promptly got installed. And Fred, I love what you're doing with the QR codes for people to be able to learn more about it. I think that is
For sure.
just a brilliant, simple idea. And thank you for bringing that forward. And thank you, John, for printing that sign.
Yes. Well done, Johnny. Well done, Johnny.
So what other projects are we coming to a close? You said that there was a few that you said the pods.
Yeah, the Anakin Skywalker pod racers. We pulled,
Jar Jar Binks rules. Is that it?
let's see how many. Okay, we're going from 241 people watching to
Jar
two.
Jar.
Oh, it literally went from 247 to 231. See what you did? Do
I
not
don't
say
care.
Jar Jar
I don't
Binks.
even know what that means.
Yeah. I was teaching Lee how to offend as many Star Wars people as possible, and that was mentioned in Jar Jar Binks.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
the Anakin Pod Racer is taking form in an amazing way.
Yes, very much so.
I'm carving right now, and I'm going to be taking out. We're putting the accessories on it. If you guys haven't tuned in to the episodes, week 1 was obviously the designing, but week 2 coming out this Friday, you're going to see the majority, almost more building on the pods than you are on the B-17, and they are really looking cool.
Yeah,
I
they
cannot
look
wait to
sick.
hang them back up and get them all painted.
Yeah, and
So-
fly through them. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah,
It's gonna be amazing. It's and then everybody that's listening and watching needs to obviously come out and be part of one of our Whoop events at some point in
Yes.
time whenever we have one with those awesome pod racer
Is
things.
it safe to say that'll probably end up being late February, early March when we have a big Whoop event? Because we're bringing in STEM.
It all depends on Mr. Perkins.
Yeah.
But that's essentially, we talked about that the other day. That's,
It
that's
does.
about that time frame.
About that, because there's a Whoop event that's in Dayton in the middle of February. So if we could kind of piggyback it with
Yeah.
that might be
love
something we can
Yes.
do.
Place is going to be a whole different world by the
Indeed.
time that happens. And I'm excited to bring Whoops back. That is, to
There
this
it
day,
is.
Whoops and Gremlins are my jam.
Yes.
There it is.
Just whoop, there it is.
Whoop,
I guess.
there it is.
And Dave was waiting for it.
You
I
had to
swear,
set
bro.
that one 2 times
Yeah.
for me. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Yeah, the whoops are coming back, and Jesse, man, if you're listening or anyone is around them, give them a hug for me. Those have transformed so many people's lives as far as drones because it's just easy to get into, fun, and I cannot wait to fly that. I think we'll all remember the early days when we had the whoops and it was new and fresh. I mean, a table and chairs became an obstacle course.
Right. Yep.
So,
Tables, chairs, giant Star Wars Foamboard things. Anything that you could pretty much fit through was there, which is really cool.
I love it. Hey, Steadfast RC, thank you. And I love it. He said he got back in the model aviation, inspired me to start a YouTube channel. Is it Steadfast RC as his YouTube channel?
I don't know yet. Probably.
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
would
Got
guess.
Steadfast. Well, we're
Maybe.
proud of you, man. We love it when people create content and inspire others. And thanks for the support.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh,
here-
little font.
Little
one on one.
Little
Oh,
one-on-one.
When are y'all gonna finally make a space shuttle for us to build and fly? American space legacy icon. That's true.
Well, wait,
Jason
McQuiston has a
Yes,
space shuttle.
a huge space shuttle.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know where you're from. Little one-on-one. We've got a guy that is on the team, Jason McQuiston. He's actually the going to be the event director for Wings Over Edgewater,
Mm-hmm.
and he usually brings his space shuttle out here, which is that'd be awesome if you're in the area, you can come.
A little behind the scenes with Jason. Before we ever hired him, and I just knew him from seeing him at Flight Fest and different flying events. I came out here on a Saturday morning, and the place was just packed. And I see this monster-sized biplane in this huge shorts with a 8-foot long. I think it's 8-foot long space shuttle on top of it. I'm like, what in the world? And this dude's flying in the park flyer area, and him and his dad are flying together. Fast forward now, he is our lead manufacturer on the lasers. He can make more airplanes by himself than when we used to have a crew of 3. He is a machine.
He is.
But he runs off of Red Bull.
Monster.
Oh, sorry,
Monster,
Monster.
yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an unreal scenario. You ever go to when you ever go to the what do they call it? The circus, and you see how they
Are you
clown
calling him a
covers.
circus
No,
freak?
listen. No, I'm talking about how
Jason,
ridiculous he does his things.
That is ridiculous.
And
he
you know
is
how
not
things.
a circus freak.
No, I'm not saying that.
You
I'm
just
saying,
said you know the circus.
Oh yeah, I do know the circus.
Why would you call him a
I think
circus
he's saying
freak?
it's like a 3-ring show.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm trying to
Trying
say.
to-
Is that the things that you see at the circus that you're like, how's that happen? Boom.
Yeah.
Jason does that. That's who
So
he is.
you're calling him a circus freak?
No, I'm calling him a circus.
You
This
know.
is like a big show.
Circus.
Oh,
freak or
he's the
not,
big show.
He's the big show.
Oh,
he's the attraction.
It is when we were over there getting the kind of hot wire stuff. It is really awesome to see in action. And no wonder he's so skinny because he's
running
so
around
little
all
six-
over the
and-
place.
And the kit quality is phenomenal. It's I said a lot of times I think in content we are blessed with an amazing team and I love it. Hey
Indeed.
Sponzy,
What's up, Spongers?
Bombs.
Hit that like button, folks. Hey, I heard it doesn't hurt to hit that like button. That's what everybody keeps saying.
is that what it means?
Yeah, he's like, that's what I was asking.
I just saw seeing John posting about the new F-18. How's that going? I'm sorry, I pulled
What's happened?
Jesse News comment there.
I'm seeing John posting
oh.
about his new F-18.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll go back to the other one.
How'd that
How's
go?
that going? It flew. If you look at his social medias, it's flying. It is built more
It's
beautiful. than
beautiful.
ever. And he has some unique ideas about how he's going to kit that to make it awesome. So we'll leave that there. But it's incredible. Jesse knew a little background on why I saw him. He is a young gentleman that beta built F-16s. John actually sent him and his brother. Is it Josh new? Jesse and Josh, right?
Jesse and Josh.
And he sent them the very first 2 produced F-16s for them to beta build. And his dad told me that neither one of those kids slept until it was done. And if anyone says they can't build an F-16, well, guess what? I think he's 14 and 15-year-old brothers did it. So, yeah.
No, they're a little older than that.
Are they?
Yeah, you would know it. Jesse's
Boy.
18 and
No.
yeah. Jesse's 18 and
Boom.
I want to say
I'm so sorry,
Josh
guys.
is 17 or 16.
So it would have tipped me off if I saw them driving, but they always come with their family.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Edgewater, so I didn't know. That'll be my save.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
they just look young. I'm
No,
sorry. But I
that's
love
all
them,
right.
and I
No,
miss you
you're
guys.
good.
Can't wait
Yeah.
for spring. So
I can't say, dude.
20-foot goldfish fly.
Every time they say goldfish.
The snack that smiles back
Goldfish.
and flies.
How are they
And
still so
fly.
good?
I don't know.
Because it's
You want
called
one?
no,
Well,
I don't,
it'll
but
kill
I
you.
can't eat them. But it's called preservatives. I don't know if that's actually true or not. I haven't even looked
It's
at it.
what's for dinner.
But there was a comment a second ago, but I missed it. It was right
I lo-
after that 20-foot comment.
A good comment or bad comment because I'm seeing both and it's
It
awesome.
was a good one. It was like something like a 5-foot flying DeLorean. Yeah, there it is. Daniel Hip, 5-foot
Okay.
flying DeLorean on a $100,000 jet drone. I don't even know what that means.
Oh,
I don't even know how
man.
that works. That's
What's
hilarious.
this? Hey, Nate, thanks for the donation there. So I have a gnarly plane crash on this channel. If y'all are interested, so that when we go through the planes and everything, that's on Tuesday.
Yes, post it.
So post it on, and we're gonna go through the forums.
Do you put up like a magic link for them to know where to post it on the forums?
No, I didn't have to. Oh yeah, we did. We put a link on the forums.
Can you put it up again? Or
I'm
amazed with this technology.
Yeah, not
I
right,
mean-
not right now because it would mess everything up. I
Okay.
only have one screen to work off
Okay.
of, so
Wow.
it's
True.
easy. Just go to the forums and it's crash them if you got them. I mean, there's so many there.
Oh,
It's
my goodness.
fantastic. It's all good in the hood. And then so here's another thing. What else we got going on? We've got the B-17, we've got the
Mhm.
pod racers,
Mhm.
we've obviously got a whole bunch of other things
Yeah.
going on, but we just got, like you said, we just got foam back in the store.
Yep.
Are there's any new product stuff that's going on?
The Caddx Ant.
Yes,
We're getting to
that's
play
right.
with this more, and this kind of dovetails two things. The 2222. Am I allowed to say that date? I hope I don't miss it.
That's for the Tenant.
For the Tenant.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
2222, and Lee picked the date because it's awesome.
22.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, and plus it's a Tenant.
Yeah, the Tenant.
So, yeah.
And so 2222, the Tenant is going to be getting released, and we got to test this little Caddx Ant, and you guys are going to see in this Friday's episode us testing this thing. We pushed the limits on it and did some pretty fun stuff with this little tiny STEM focused design. The Tenant, if you don't know, is basically going to be
It's one version is over there.
yeah,
That's an older version of it.
the bunched up version.
Oh yeah.
The fuselage is EPS and it's reconfigurable, and then it comes with different wing designs based on whether it's the light version or the RC version. And then kids basically can configure something that would look like a Bixler or an Explorer, or they can configure something that looks more like a tiny trainer.
Right.
Or they can make a chuck glider, or they can make a sailplane, or they can have a swept-back wing with a V-tail.
There's a lot of stuff.
About 9
All
different
the
combinations.
options.
Yeah, all in one kit. And it's going to have a STEM curriculum, because the goal is to get this into schools and also home-based educators, homeschoolers. But I think it's going to be a really fun project, just like the easy builds, for people to try. So
Yes.
the light version is going to be nothing but a chuck lighter, and that's going to be
Mhm.
where kind of like Pinewood Derby of the sky, and you can reconfigure it and take on challenges and stuff like that, and learn about flight as a glider. And then the RC version is sized specifically for an Aura, but we're flying all these without Auras to make sure they're just rock stars.
Right.
And wait,
And so
till
far they've been great.
they've been amazing. I mean,
Oh yeah.
we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. I wanted someone, if they wanted an Explorer-esque experience, I wanted them to have that, because the Bixler plane, which I don't know if you guys know, is basically a Hobby King plane that was named after me at a young age, or young in flight test. But it's oh my gosh, the Multiplex Easy Star.
Yeah.
It's a derivative of that, and it's gone through the line. It's an amazing trainer. And then you have the Easy Star, just all that Stratosurfer. It's
Yes.
a common configuration that is
Yes.
just wonderful. Pusher prop, you can't kill it.
I went for
The tiny trainer is also a little rock star,
Mhm.
and then it's like all that bunched up together. But when you take this EPS fuselage and then you put the packing tape on it, we did some really bad things to it, and it just holds together.
Yeah.
You don't put the packing tape on it; it holds up okay. You'll still crack it, but you just hot glue it back together, and life is good.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about it.
Yeah,
Hot
it
glue.
works good.
Okay,
But
back, good to go.
put the Caddx Ant FPV unit in there, and it goes all the way up to 200 milliwatts. Holy cow! It's a little Little rock star.
It's a little beast mode,
It
bro.
is.
Yeah.
And speaking of little beast, the Nano Flurkin, we're going to be having some fun with the Nano Flurkin with that
This
unit
guys,
as well.
let's fly RC. Thanks, buddy. I said the Flurkin was fun to fly. Thanks, guys, for continuing to create new cool foam board planes.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, more to come.
Yeah, and I love the fact when you guys take time to build it, but also to share it. We watch those and we love it. We absolutely love it, seeing them in the wild. And a lot of the great feedbacks and STLs and prints. There was a gentleman that made the Warthog Flurkin and then shared the STL files on Thingiverse.
Yes.
Did you see that, Lee?
No.
With the Gatling gun in the front?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was amazing.
See,
So-
I'm sorry. I'm so distracted here.
That's fine.
Stefan is way better at this. So I think next time that you need to run the, because I can't read the comments and try to interact and everything.
Oh, I love it.
You're doing a good job,
Yeah,
bro.
you are.
No, you're
doing
just
a
saying
good
that
job.
because I'm not saying anything. I'm being quiet over here.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it's a little bit.
you
today.
don't listen. You don't
Yeah.
fit in, Lee.
I
So
don't fit in.
Maybe you guys should let me do it more often. I'm talking nonstop.
there's
I'm
a
the only
reason
one
for it.
here that's wearing a flight test thing.
What
You're
happened
not.
there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I'm not gonna take off my shirt.
No.
I got a flight test.
No, I
underneath
have
it.
a
It's just cold.
Edgewater shirt
There you
Oh
go.
no. You got a T-core shirt on.
No,
Underneath
underneath this.
Oh.
You showed it to me.
I
I
got a
don't wanna
T-core,
hear it.
and it's funny. I got a T-core hat.
Yeah.
as well.
Hey, we should talk about the vision behind the Flurkins a little bit. Would that be cool with you guys?
Yes.
Okay. You can talk
Cool.
about what you're the
So,
boss. You get to do what you want.
We hinted early on with the Flurkin that there's going to be many different variants, and we kind of have really clarified that vision. And I'm excited because this is going to come out through 2022, and every Flurkin is going to stand alone as a unique experience and something. And so the main Flurkin that we just released, I think, is going to be the most popular because
Yes.
it does everything really well. It's small enough to be flown in a small area, has great, speed, but also slow handling characteristics. But it's a little bit bigger. What are we doing?
Shane Hatcher.
Holy cow, Shane!
Holy moly, Shane.
Thanks.
The
Shane,
love
thanks.
of this community never ceases to amaze me, guys. Thank you,
Thank you.
Shane.
I didn't mean to interrupt your
No,
Flurkin.
that's worth a shout out here. Friends, we don't do this just for the money, but we truly appreciate the support. Thank you.
Well,
for
it's
that.
because of the money that we can't do this.
Yeah, we do got to pay each other and eat. So, thank you.
I have 3 kids, possibly a 4th. You never know.
Ooh,
So-
is she pregnant?
No.
Are you
But
trying?
listen, my wife and I have been talking about a 4th.
Oh,
And I don't know if she would want me to say that on live.
But you can't take it back
But now I
now.
can't take it.
It's
I
out
probably
there.
should have asked her. But yeah,
the
so we're
toothpaste is
talking
out.
about that. We're talking about
Okay.
that. But we have 3 beautiful boys that we love already.
Oh,
so
yeah.
don't.
Who's your favorite?
You are a bad
He
man.
has a favorite.
They're all my favorites, don't you know, Lee?
You guys, you know what? You guys, I love your kids. You guys make beautiful little kids that are just so awesome. So
They miss you guys. They I'm planning on bringing Grayson and them in
awesome.
to start building with them after work
Oh,
over the next couple months to get ready for Flight Fest, actually, because we're gonna build a
I
plane.
love it.
We're gonna build a plane together.
Hey, Jonathan, Talby, if you want to start a Flight Test only brick and mortar store in Dayton, give me a buzz and we'll talk. How about
Love
that?
it.
Boom.
Oh man, what? Where am I? I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm trying to go. I like this. Oh dang.
I'm
Oh,
just
dang.
I'm just caught off of Stefan having another kid.
Flurkin.
Flurkin.
So-
Okay,
so-
where are we? 'Cause-
Sorry, apologies. Back to the Flurkin.
No, this
Yeah.
the squishy kids are more important. than
Squishy,
Flurkins.
yes.
I just love them.
Yeah, they miss
So,
you guys. So
I've-
they're
yeah.
coming soon.
I've turned
to a-
total into grandpa mode.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Where was I at? I had a grandpa. I was at the basketball game
Yeah.
Monday night. And somebody from the church had their little daughter there. That's like
Yeah.
I don't know, a year old or something. And I had her, and we were playing and everything. And I had this moment like, this is the next stage. Yes,
Both Lee and I have kids that are married actually to each other.
to each
now.
other, right?
And my wife gets mad at me because every time they come over to visit, I'm like, "You guys having a baby?" And she's like, "Stop it! It's not about them. It's about us. And
Oh,
our
yeah.
desire to have
Yeah,
a little kid."
let's be honest with
Yeah.
ourselves. That we were pushed.
I get it. I get it now. Why
of
the grandparents love this chapter of life so much.
Yes.
And I'm not even a grandparent yet. I just get to have fun with your kids.
Well, the great thing about being grandparent, from what I've heard, and I'll just share you a little insight, is that you can take them and you could be with them and you could drop them back off when you're done with them.
Yeah.
There's
You
no
get the best of
commitment.
all of it. And you have a grasp of what raising kids is like. So you
Right.
have the shortcuts, the cheat codes already
Exactly.
figured out, and you get to watch your kids try to figure it out and choose whether you're going to give them the cheat code or not. which is frankly sometimes fun to.
And also, like, if you want to give them candy, you can give them
You
candy.
can sugar those kids
And
up.
you can't
Sugar 'em.
you can't get upset with that. What is this? What is this? Hey, what? What? I don't even know what this means. Hey, if Stefan took of his skin and his bones are tattooed with a flight test gremlin. I can't even read that. I don't even know what that means. Chris Dunn, I don't even know what this means. But no, I don't have any gremlin tattoos anywhere.
But David does.
But David does. Yes, he
Yeah.
does, which is
Yeah.
hilarious.
So Shane is asking to build a Leonardo da Vinci 15th century flight of fancy helicopter and make it fly.
Is that the corkscrew one?
I don't know.
It could be.
I think that could be the corkscrew one.
We'll have to take a look at that, Shane
Yeah.
Hatcher.
I like that.
That seems a bit insanity, by the way.
You know what's insanity is I'm trying to read that, and I'm not trying to be a martyr here, but I'm trying to read this,
Mhm.
and my phone keeps going off saying, "Hey, you got to go, look at somebody or so and so." Like that was Wes saying, "Hey, look at this comment." I'm like,
Is Wes saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
see, I saw Wes is in here, by the way, which is
yeah,
on.
I mean,
Hey,
but,
Wes.
but Fred did the same thing, and I'm like, "Holy
It's-
crap!"
It's just my
Wrong
job to eat
dude.
goldfish. I love this.
Yeah, let's eat some more goldfish.
Yeah.
This guy's over here with a screen and a pad and a phone and his coffee.
And
he's
I'm
like,
the most technologically challenged of the bunch.
I gotta tell you guys, this is a great day in the day.
Oh my god! Like,
this is
people
hilarious.
can survive through our podcast. They can
Also,
survive through anything.
I don't know. How do you feel about him eating your?
Oh, I share. You
Oh,
want
not
I'm not-
Eddie Black.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna eat them, but because I can't remember.
Just
Pepperidge
love
Farm
how-
would kill me there.
I just love how this has become a thing now. And
Ooh,
I-
Yes.
they still are good.
They still are good, and yeah.
Should we
You
call
know
this
what? Someday when I die, just sprinkle whatever's on these goldfish on me, and I will never go away.
The goldfish dust.
You're not,
Goldfish
you don't have to worry about being embalmed. You're already embalmed.
Preserved from the inside.
Right.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, man.
All right, so you know what I think we should do?
What's that?
I think we should get back to the old Flurkin.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So there's going to be different variations of Flurkins, and I can kind of unpack that for you. The main Flurkin that's released is going to be the best all around Flurkin. We're going to be next releasing the Nano Flurkin. And that's going to be main vision behind the Nano Flurkin is not going to be for ballistic speed. It's going to be much more along the lines of the Nano Goblin, sub 250 grams,
Boom.
longer flight times. Wes was doing some current polls and stuff, and it looks like you'll on a 800 milliamp 2-cell, you'll get about 12 minutes of flight off of that sucker.
Love that.
It'll be partnered with the Cadex Ant. And with that, you're not going to get ballistic speeds, but you are going to get just a fun cruising experience, totally unregulated. Below 250 means that you don't have to register it. You don't have to deal with any remote ID in the future. It is effectively off the radar of that,
Boom.
which is awesome. So we're going to come out with that next, and we're trying to make it as light and awesome as possible. We're going to partner it with a 1304 motor. And again, it's not going to give you unlimited vertical or anything like that. It is a cruiser. Now, it doesn't mean you can't put like a 1407 on it.
Right.
But keep in mind, when you put a bigger motor on these small, light airplanes, torque becomes an issue, weight becomes an issue. So as it sits right now with that configuration, the 800 milliamp 2-cell in the front and the little 1304, it is just an awesome flying experience. It's
Yes.
gentle. It's easy to fly.
Balanced, well balanced.
Super well balanced, and the wing loading is so light. You can take it inside a like we're going to be going to Kent on the 29th,
8th
28th.
Yeah.
We're going to be
indoor flying.
flying. We're going to be going on the 28th. Please, guys, come to that. It's from 7 to 11 o'clock at night, so it's an evening thing. We're going to be flying these little Nano Flurkins all over the place, and I believe the Tenants as well too. And John's going to do his best to come down. But that's going to be the next release. And from that point on, around Flight Fest time, the goal is to bring out the race Flurkin. And that's going to be minimalized, stripped down, not really meant to carry a 8P camera like the little pill. What is that? Insta 360 Go?
Yeah. The go-to.
The go-to.
Yes.
It's not going to be conditioned really. You can do that, but the goal will be to get you as close to 100 miles an hour, if not over 100 miles an hour as possible, and make that for ballistic speed.
Yes.
It's not going to have the smooth, crisp, weighted handling like the big Flurkin. It's just going to be meant to go stupid fast, hit gates, things like that.
Yes.
From that point on, we're going to be going into function, and that will be the ATF, the all-terrain Flurkin, which will have the pontoons, and then the boom and Flurkin, which will be the that couples with the ATF, which will give you the ability to take off and land. So you can go with the boom and Flurkin, or with the landing gear, or you put the pontoon kit on, and then you have an all-terrain Flurkin. ATF.
Wait a second. You weren't supposed to talk about the ATF yet.
Sorry. This is what happens when you put a mic in front of me, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know. You didn't pinch my leg or anything.
That's all right because I was looking at what
Okay.
Blue Jay was saying.
I'll take it. I'll take it
Wes
back.
made this
No, you won't.
comment. Near my home is a Pepperidge Farm factory. When they are making goldfish, the city smells great.
I love it.
Well done, Wes.
Oh, my
well done.
goodness.
What a great moment there for all of us.
Then he says, Mike, there's a small motel only minutes away that is nice, like near your home, so you can
No. This is for
smell
the
Pepperidge Farm. I know.
Palmontiers, right?
I know what it
Yes.
is. Come on, have a little fun.
So, by the way, I talked to
Buzzkill.
the owner of Palmontiers today.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah. So she
Wonderful.
wanted to know what dates things were going on because you guys are awesome, and she always books out for Flight Fest and other events. So
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, Ben has your back.
But on the at one point in time or another, we probably
we
talk
probably
about that.
did. I was just playing.
But no, when the comment that was asking to that was there B bed and breakfast or whatever accommodations at Edgewater, like cabins and stuff like that? Not yet.
The goal is to though.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
We plan to
Mhm.
build that out here in the
Yeah.
future.
So take care of Flight Test first. Edgewater supports the vision of Flight Test, but also something more: family, friends, and flight,
Yep.
and fellowship.
And
Lots of Fs.
if we answer this, because Luke has asked this at least 14 times.
Thanks, Luke.
Will Flight Test ever change the location of Flight Fest?
No.
What? No. Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Never. Remember, we cannot use definitives because if you say that, then somebody's going to come back and say, "Well, you promised you're never going to change
Right.
it." So we're not planning on changing the location, but
For Flight Fest Ohio.
for Flight Fest Ohio.
Correct.
But I mean, we would love to do Flight Fests around the nation and around the world. We just need to scale up a little
Well-
bit. We're too small for that.
Correct. And here's the asterisk to that.
Mhm.
I think the current location for Flight Fest is perfect.
Oh yeah.
We're going to be putting more infrastructure in there. Power. I think we're digging power this time for next year.
That
goal
was
is to-
that was what the plan was.
That's
so.
the plan. Okay, we'll talk about plans. I make a lot of promises.
No, it's all right. No, you're good.
So anyway,
You're the boss.
but I do see where that location will eventually overflow, and
Yes.
I want to see Edgewater because we're only like 7-8 minutes apart become the overflow for that.
Mm.
And
Stefan said we're 12.
we're 12 minutes apart.
I mentioned one time on our last podcast that we're about 10 to 12 minutes from the Malvern site, but I'm not exactly sure if that's exact.
Scott Kilborn, is that right? Scott
Mhm.
Kilborn, you do not know how true that is, and we keep adding handlers because I'm unmanageable.
Mhm.
Yeah. So again, blessed with great friends and family that keeps me in line.
Yes.
That's awesome. I think if we can make this year's Flight Fest absolutely explosive, I think we just have to make Edgewater the overflow this year. But we got to have too many people to fit at that location to make that happen, right?
Oh yeah, and that would be a logistical nightmare for me, but that's all right.
That's okay.
I'm up for the
You
challenge.
know, I believe in you, Lee.
I know,
You
right?
can make it happen.
Everybody bring their friends.
What's the guy
Make Lee
saying?
pull out his hair.
What's the guy saying? Waterboy, like, you can do it.
You can do
it.
Oh, man. Winning. Hashtag winning.
I'm excited for this year's flight. You know, I'm also excited for Wings Over Edgewater.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Speaking of Flight Fest, you boys ever get that building up out of the flood zone? You weren't there this past year, were you? He must not have been there this year and seen the
It was-
concrete.
It was awesome,
Oh, it is awesome.
and we still had water. We still
Yes.
had the mud, but it
Yes.
was managed.
But it did not get into the building.
No, it did not, and it was fantastic.
Wonderful.
Yes. Aaron Crosby said, "What hair? Thank you very
Mhm.
much. I have it somewhere on my back." Hey, let's do this. Start FTCA location in Europe, okay, and do your own Flight Fest Europe. Hey, that'd be awesome. Can we talk about the FTCA and some of the, because we can today the email's going out.
So okay,
So we can, and I've got the approval to that what our plan is will work.
oh good,
So
we can talk about that. Yeah,
do you want to talk about that? Do we have time to talk about that now?
I just was checking the thing. We got 20 minutes.
We got 20 minutes. Can we do it in 20 minutes?
I think we can.
If we can't do it in 20 minutes, I feel
Tune
like
in next
okay.
week.
yeah, right.
Hey,
Nah,
thanks
then-
for the support, Mark.
Mark, boss,
Oh yeah.
fast, boss.
So he's asking, would you
Fast.
consider making a review of the Harbor Freight RC planes?
Is that a
I
thing?
didn't even know Harbor Freight had RC planes.
We don't. Here's the thing. At our Harbor Freight, I've seen once or twice that they've carried them, but never in the condition that we would want to even buy them. So some Harbor Freights actually have a lot of like Chinese RC planes.
Oh,
on the
really?
lower shelf, yeah. I saw one time I saw the Mustang, and the other side I saw this Cessna looking thing that was awesomely hysterical. Like, wow.
I might have to I might have to go
Yeah.
check one out and see if to see the pictures.
But they are pretty cool. There are some really awesome chuck gliders out there, like the Little Glider, and even some basic airplanes that maybe they're not good out of the box, but you can kit bash them or you can upgrade them, and they're just rock stars.
Okay.
So that would be fun to do a conversion, and with our new format, that could be a fun challenge because we don't have to make that the whole episode. It's just
they should carry flight test planes. Dag nabbit.
Well, I think too that I lost my train of thought. Never mind. Oh yeah, just send us some Harbor Freight planes and
don't do that.
Send it. Well, we could kill two birds with one stone. We can see how well they hold up being shipped again.
Yeah,
and then.
I'll wait till I love Harbor Freight. I'll wait till I'm there and see that.
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
No, I just don't want people having to send us a plane that we may not be able to build if it's like all destroyed.
It's a fair point.
But we
play
can.
with their emotions.
But you just said like the new format of the content and everything is the realness. So if we get it and it's all,
we can show that.
We can share that. Saying,
like we were gonna do this, but it's not applicable.
It only came with one wing. I don't know what to do.
Let's glue it back together.
All right, we're gonna have a STEM lesson on how to build a secondary part of your wing so you can fly your airplane.
I love it. Yeah, no, the FTCA. We'll go back to that. It is. We're taking a lot of great feedback on that, and it's getting some bones. And
a lot.
One of the biggest things that's finally happening that Fred's making reality is we're getting flying sites.
Yes.
So people are in contact with Yuli, getting help with establishing FTCA flying sites. And that is number one of the biggest things. The goal is not to have an entity from Edgewater that people pay for membership. It's to empower and equip people to grow the hobby in their own local area and to serve.
Well, yeah, I mean, FTCA is not Edgewater. FTCA
Correct.
is, and I love how Flying Monkey, how Fred Provost describes it. Like he says, we are not we, but like when he's saying it, we are the FTCA. It is. It's a community.
Exactly it.
It's the members that make up the FTCA, whether it's a paid member or a free member.
Yeah.
I mean, that is who makes up the FTCA and the advocacy of what we're doing. So we don't want just a, this is where it's at. No, it's not. It's not here.
The FTCA is not about what you fly. It's about how you serve. And the theme of that is flight.
Right.
And that is just a wonderful thing. And Fred has just done an amazing job of setting that standard. So when we talk about the FTCA, what I need you guys to filter through your mind is this is our desire to equip our community with the ability to serve the vision of what we've casted here in Flight Fest.
Right.
Am I saying that well?
Yeah, I think, to be able to do that and to keep that vision going, but also and I know people don't want to hear this, but to be able to comply with regulations so that the hobby can go on. I mean, and we are advocating, you guys like the word when we use it, we are fighting for it, our future on many different fronts. So there are many different ways, but to do all of that, and this is where I think that we need to really get in the next couple minutes if we can. How to do that is it does take support. You said it's not just throwing money. It's not throwing money, but what it is you have to, if you really want to support what we're doing, put your money where your mouth is and support us in doing this because it takes money to operate in all these channels.
And to this day, I mean, it's a 501c3. You can see it. We're spending more money than we're bringing in.
Oh my goodness gracious!
So we're putting our money, Flight Test money where our mouth is too. We believe in this much.
Mm-hmm.
I can even say back when it was created in 2019, we spent a lot more money than we made. And that's just the dedication. But that's not a sense to guilt trip or anything. It's to say we believe in this. And
without a doubt.
And God bless our parent company. They believe in it too.
Yeah. So the way this is the big news that our FTCA members, and we're letting you guys in on this as well. Our FTCA members are going to find out today when the email goes out later that we are pause perfect.
I'm waiting to find out too. I'm just kidding.
So we are going to make the new build plans that we have coming out from the tutor on.
Yeah.
Those build plans, we're going to make them available for purchase through the FTCA. So there it is. It's out. Build plans will be sold through the FTCA to make money. No.
For the FTCA.
Well, yes, I was going to get at that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You always steal my thunder.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but
he's allowed to because he's boss.
He's a boss. He can do whatever he wants.
That's so dangerous.
But we do need to raise the raise or create revenue for the FTCA because we are operating in the negative, and this is something that the FT can give to the FTCA and be a good revenue generator where we can give back to not only the community here, people in the United States that want to be a part of the FTCA, but worldwide. Yeah.
And this is an awesome opportunity because one of the things we thought, okay, we didn't realize that the plans perk was going to be one of the pivotal things for people on why they chose the FTCA. That is wonderful and also terribly sad at the same time because we don't want people joining the FTCA to get what they want. We want them to join the FTCA to support what they believe in.
Right.
I hope I said that right.
Absolutely.
And the plans became a pivotal thing where, someone would join in December, but they wanted October's plans and they would be mad because they got this and they wanted that. It really brought it to an ugly place. The neat thing I like about this is with the plans being able to be sold is now people, because there'll still be like a voucher, right?
Well,
are we working on that or?
Yeah. So, I mean, don't give too many details yet. I mean, just in the fact that they are going to be sold, the price of the plans for just normal plans. Now, if there are some extravagant plans and we do something different, there'll be a different price point, but we're selling the plans for $12 a plan. Now you do have to, and somebody asked, do you have to be an FTCA member to buy the plans? Yes, absolutely. Hands down. Yes, you will get, you have to be an FTCA member. Now, to buy the plans, FTCA member free, the free spectator, you are able to buy the plans. Now, if you are a paid member, the $24 a year, which is $2 a month, you will be able to purchase the plans at a discount for $6.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what it's going to. The standard cost is going to be.
Make sure I understand this right and communicate this right. 2 tiers of FTCA membership. One is a free tier.
Yes.
Where you're getting updates and you're getting information and everything, but you're not getting the monthly email with different discount perks and
no, they still get some discount
just
perks.
not as big of ones.
Not like the paid.
But if you're an FTCA aircrew member,
which is the paid
one, which is $24 a year, you then are getting a 50% discount on any plans that you want. That's going to be in our arsenal. So when the Flurkin comes out, is it next month? Yeah,
the Flurkin will be the first plan that is going to come up. Actually, the Flurkin will come out, but we're also going to have the Tutor up as well, since it was a plan. People are asking for that. So the Flurkin and the Tutor will be coming available mid-February for that purchase of $12 for the free membership and $6 for the paid membership.
Yeah. Well, what I like about this is a lot of people, they don't have a skill level for this plane, but they really wanted this plane. But they couldn't get that because they didn't hear about it until this time. And now they can go through that arsenal. And at the same time, it's far cheaper than a kit. Maybe some people want a scratch build. And they're also supporting and helping us fund FTCA.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, I mean, and so one of the things we're also going to do, because I've seen it scroll, and I think a lot of people there's either, free. No, what's this one say here? You should still have free plans and release special plans through FTCA for money. Free plans is what made flight test. Okay, here, buddy. Daniel Spedding. I love it that you said this because free plans are still out there. All of the previous free plans are still out there.
60 plus designs.
Yes, there's a ton of them.
Yeah, we're not
taking those away.
Yeah, and they're still available at the same sites that they were before. This is new plans moving forward, and we unpacked that on podcast 2 as why we had to make that choice and stuff. Don't want to beat that dead horse, but
no,
all good in the hood there.
At least now we can bring that back and. I don't think looking at what plans typically cost for people to sell it, I don't think that's an extravagant ask. No. And I also know what you've been doing on a personal level behind the scenes with people in many like third world countries building plans out of cardboard.
Oh yeah.
we're taking care of them. Don't worry about that.
Well, yeah, and that's the those who are complaining the loudest are those who are wanting to laser cut their own and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I'll throw this out here, and I'm not going to be held to you promised us. Well, there will be a perk periodically, right, Stefan?
Yes, a periodic perk.
A periodic perk that may be a like a $3 or a $6 perk or something like that, a credit for towards plans. So maybe if you're an FTCA spectator and you get this $6 credit, well then you're only paying $6 for a plan. Or
the aviator or
air crew, it may be that you get a free plan, but we're not going to promise that. Yeah. So there is some writing that some objectives that we put in writing, I should say, for this that are going out in the email that can be shared. So we're trying to do what's best.
Yes.
Yeah.
And try to make some money.
And friends, do us a favor. Give us grace and also let us be flexible in this, because at the end of the day, we want to see what Fred Provost is doing. We want to see this hobby protected.
Exactly.
We're trying to find ways to make that happen. And just like Flight Test from the very beginning set out, not to give people free plans, but to change the people's lives through flight. Use it as a tool.
Mm-hmm.
The free plans were a part of that tool. Sometimes tools have to be changed because of realities that we face.
Yep.
But if Flight Tests only had value because of the free plans, my heart breaks for you, because lives are changing because of this hobby. And it's more than just the free plans. It's more than the act of flying. It's how you use that to create memories, to create laughter, to inspire people. The free plans could never do that. There's much more to it. It was a part of it, but I don't want to dismiss all the other amazing things, mainly our community.
Oh, our community is awesome, especially idiots like this. I must have promises. We love you, Fred.
Fred's being funny.
Yeah.
No, Robert Wren. If you click on that one, Lee, I think that's a really good one. This is part of it. It's not all of it, but yeah, the channel has to change to stay operational over long-term run. So this has to change as well. Yeah, there's parts of, with what the FTCA specifically has to do to accomplish what we want to accomplish, the goals that we have for 2022 and beyond, as well as the hobby. These are just things that have had to kind of shift and kind of be amoeba-like, if you want to call it that, to make sure that we're accomplishing our goals and essentially advocating for not only the hobby, but also the community, the hobbyist himself, herself, etc.
1000% agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, and I know that Fred's, he's poking fun here, must have promises, but there is a reality that promises are important. We don't want to make a promise that we're going to end up breaking, but what we can promise is that the community is important to us.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we're making those choices that are best for it.
And I think that's why sometimes we walk around here pretty brokenhearted just when we see the ugly come out around it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even want to unpack that, but go back to, I think it's podcast number 2, if you really want to see that unpacked with all the ins and outs, because I think we did that. And frankly, it's just something I don't want to go back and revisit. But if Flight Test is entertaining, educating, and elevating the world of flight, the way I see FTCA is equipping others to impact people and change lives through flight. Right. And those two dovetail to each other so beautifully.
Yeah.
And I love it. And that's what I want to see the FTCA. It's not easy to be done. And what I love is we can take something that we had to pull away and we can use it now as a way where people not only are getting what they're asking for, but they're also supporting what is going to be moving this movement forward.
Oh yeah.
And I hope you guys like that. Thank you for the patience and the grace. And I know as many negative comments there has been an army of people, just like that last comment that we read, just fighting for the why of what we do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And friends, we do not take that lightly. We appreciate every one of you that are bringing clarity to what we're trying to do and also doing it in a loving way. Yes. They're taking ugly and they're responding in a kind way, and I just love it.
Yeah, and Ben brings up a great point here. There are tons of free community generated planes as well.
Yeah,
which is awesome. I mean, that's what we really need.
You can pretty much find anything you want on the forums, on the Flight Test Fans Facebook page, et cetera. So you guys are going to be golden.
And what I love about these designs that our community members do is when we do a design, it's one every other month, it's one a month sometimes, or a different variant. They take different ranges of time. The Tudor, I had almost a year and a half in the Tudor.
Yeah, it was a good amount of time.
And that was the
Mhm.
longest. But some planes, we only have a couple months where people could spend 3 years on a design and
Mhm.
perfect it. People could spend, it could be their one pinnacle project, and then they're giving it to you to complete. And I think that is something truly special, because the passion is in every person's design that contributes. So,
Yeah.
I love that.
So the existing free plans are much harder to find than before. It would be nice to see links restored on the new store. We can work on that, but
Yeah.
the idea though, that you really just have to go to the forums and
Mhm.
just click on resources, and then boom, they're all there. It's you'll be overwhelmed with how many plans there, not only flight tests but also from the community.
Yeah, and I think what he's talking about is back when AMain hosted our store.
Mhm.
They had the plans linked down below, which was a nice feature. But for a lot of people, it wasn't until they then jumped into the forums that they had a lot of the context, how to have a good experience building it and things like that.
So yeah, and we're no longer with AMain. We do our
Correct.
own store,
Yep.
and we're
We are all 100% in-house, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
just awesome.
It's awesome.
700 feet from here
Crazy.
is a 6,000 square foot building with my awesome bride and some team members that
Yeah.
that crank out a ton of kits. So life is good.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got to bring this to a close because you got to go get your haircut, right?
Yeah, I got my hairs. My wife mocks me for getting haircuts every 3.5
Stefan,
weeks.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
I don't touch marriage.
That's
chat.
transparency for you. We gotta let you guys go because I gotta get my hair.
He's got to get his haircut, and we got to get back to work.
Yeah.
So, hey, Stefan, any words of wisdom?
Yeah, one quick one.
Okay.
I don't usually have two, but today I have one. First and foremost, because we've been talking a lot about FTCA here, if you want to get involved, okay, if you want to not only become a member, right, which we want everybody to do so, whether it's free or paid,
Right.
make sure you go check that out. There's links, ftca.flighttest.com, right?
FTCA.flighttest.com. Yes.
Yep. So there's the link. So go there, check it out, learn as much as you need. Make sure you check that out. But also, if you want to partner with us in any way, shape, or form, whether that's a flight field like what our friend Mediocre FPV is doing, then obviously get in touch with us, get in touch with Fred, talk it out.
Yeah.
Also, if you're looking to partner, if you have a business or if you have anything like that, if you want to partner with us in that way, we're happy to help and happy to discuss where we're going, what we're doing, how we're trying to get there. So all the avenues are available. Make sure that, there it is, ftca.com or ftca.flighttest.com. And even the support.flighttest.com email. If you have questions, make sure you send those our way. We'd love to help you out in any way, shape, or form. So, and we're super stoked to where it's going, what we're going to be able to do here in 2022, and just to see how it grows moving forward. So, yes, thank you everybody for all the support up to this point.
It's been amazing.
Amazing.
All right. So with that, we're gonna let you go get your haircut.
Love you guys.
Thanks.